Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Grammar Legend, and today we're going to be having a look at, well, not the 4005, we are going to be having a look at the IS-4. It's one of the Russian tier 10 heavy tanks. This is the second on the list after the Death Star on the lowest average win rate. So today we're going to be having a look at how to play this vehicle. Now, just a quick thing before I do start. This used to be a really good tank before Wargaming literally, well, they just shit on it really. Like, it's not a good tank anymore. It is understandable how people are not winning as much as they used to in it. It's not as good as it once was. It used to have armor, it used to have DPM. Well, it has still got some DPM, I guess. And yeah, it's just not as good as it once was. So we're going to have a look at how you play it, because it is the second worst win rate tank in tier 10. So we are just going to go straight into the stats, and then we have a couple of games for you. So yeah, IS-4, 2,544 hit points, and you have 238mm of turret armor and 140 on your hull. And you have a concealment of 41 while stationary and 7 upon firing. You have 2,676 DPM with a 9.4 second reload. Now I am running this with the rammer because the calibrated shells, sorry. Just to get that penetration up a little bit, because it is a bit poor without it, standing at 330. So yeah, your average penetration, 265 on your AP, 363 on your heat, and 72 on your HE. You have an average damage of 420 on your AP, 360 on your heat, and 500 on your HE. And you have an aim time of 4.3 seconds, and a dispersion of 0.293 meters. No, 0.293. Don't know why I did the meters. So, and you have 6 degrees of gun depression with a top speed of 42 kilometers an hour. Now, the IS-4, it is alright. I have to admit, the turret traverse and the traverse speed of the hull altogether are absolutely appalling on this tank. Similar to the 777 really, except that actually has armor. So yeah, I can't argue against that, to be honest with you. But yeah, the IS-4, we're going to jump into a couple of games, just show you quickly how it is played. And yeah, let's just have a look at how it plays. So as you can see against us, we have a Batchat, a Death Star, and another IS-4, a T-62, a Centurion 7-1, E-75, and an IS-8. So yeah, we are just going to see how it plays. I do like to kind of play this like a medium, because heavies, or well, big guns can pen this tank very, very easily. Especially with their Pramo. This thing is like butter. It can be penned very easily. You can't really go hull down in it, because then again it does only have 6 degrees of gun depression. So you can't really go into these hold down positions. Looks like everyone has gone to the left side of the map. So we do go and take on this E-75 because he is alone. Always take those opportunities when you can. So as you can see, we are trying to get on top of him. And we are able to hit his, hit the top of his tank. But you'll see the gun depression is very affecting when we try to go and, aim at this guy. So we just jump on top of him, why not? So, yeah, we do manage to kill the E-75 in a minute. And then we go around to help the rest of our team. As you can see, the traverse speed is not the best at all. It is very bad, not gonna lie. So we decide to go this way. Obviously, the Yag Tiger is not happy with that because he wants me to go down there. So instead, we just ignore him and do our own thing. Yes, more appalling driving. You will see that quite often on the channel. So yeah, we do try to cap the base. the speed of the IS-4 is really nice. Not gonna lie, it's better than other heavies. You do also have the improved speed boost as well. So you can get up to something like 50, 51 kilometers an hour for speed, which is very good when you want to get to positions early, and hence why it is often used now in comp. So we are going to take on this bat chat here. We do get a few bounces from this guy, which is good. And yeah, because he tracked us, he was able to easily pen our tank. When you're face on, or when the enemy has the higher ground, you do have a very weak hull. And we start playing Ring Around the Roses with this bat chat here, and we do manage to kill him. So yeah, not too bad of a game, 4 versus 4 at the minute. This will be a victory. We are currently at 2.6k, and yeah, that's it really. Nothing else too interesting, but you can also see that the accuracy is not the best when it wants to be. Yeah, that was an alright shot, but we only did the track. And well, yeah, it's a 4 versus 3 at this point, fairly easy win, and we will move on to the second game. Now, the important thing with the IS-4 is to make sure that you do aim your shots. It is similar to the Death Star in a way. So, yeah, that is all I have to say about that. You do, yeah, like, aim your shots, because it's a Russian tank. You're not going to pen all your shots when you're moving full speed and on your, and facing to the side. So do just stop for a few seconds and, yeah, just, well, be wise with how you play it. So the 777 on this team is saying go left, no right, sorry. But I obviously do ignore him because I am in an IS-4. You wouldn't go right in an IS-4 because you have no gun depression. So we are going to cap this base. We are going to cap this base. And against us, we do have a Chieftain Mark 6, an E100, an M60, a 263, an E4, an E75, and a Jag Tiger. And this is an alright game, not going to lie. It was an alright game. I think we get like 4k damage in this game, so you can perform in it. And that was a very odd shot there, to be honest with you. That should have penned, in my opinion. It only did the track, which is very weird. But yeah, we can see that we're trying to get the M60. We just missed the opportunity, so we decided to go after someone else after this tortoise blocks us. So yeah, that is still a thing in the EU server where you still get people blocking you for no reason at all. And we do manage to pen the E100 this time. So the gun can work. It can work. The premium ammo can also work, especially if you use it correctly. It is heat, so do be aware that you will not be able to pen spaced armor with it. Especially, like, for example, the E100 sides get above the tracks. Yeah, stuff like that. Any kind of track wheel, no, not track wheels, like track armor, basically. But yeah, we do manage to get a shot into the Jag Tiger there. Puts us up to 1.3k damage. And we'll just see how it plays from here. We do manage to get a shot onto the E4, use the tortoise to block our shot from the E4. Obviously, the E4 doesn't want to go for the tortoise, so it goes for the Contracaro, and he gets cleared, unfortunately. Which brings us down to a 6 versus 6 with a couple of one-shots, not going to lie. I think the E4 and the E100 are both one-shots. So yeah, like I said in the Death Star vid, do pre-aim your shots because your aim time isn't the best. Well, all Russian tanks are like that, to be honest with you. Just make sure to aim your shots before you do shoot. And now we have the Sheridan saying report the Death Star because he is... Hold on, I'll just show you. He is, in fact, AFK in the spawn, doing absolutely nothing. And I do believe that costs us the game. This is a defeat. I think we do like 4k damage though. So we did try our best. But yeah, the Death Star didn't really help out much. Unfortunate shot there against the Chieftain Mark 6. But yeah, that's all there is really to say about it. The armor is non-existent against tanks like the E-4, E3s, E100s, basically any kind of big gun. You will get some bounces from your mediums and your lights, hence why I do like to go medium side when we have advantage on medium side. So yeah, we do try to get more damage because it is obvious we are not going to win because we have an AFK Death Star and the E4 pens us easily. We do have a Chieftain Mark 6 on our ass, and the 263 is now coming around to absolutely obliterate us, and we do die. So yeah, the last guy here is the Death Star, wherever he is, here he is. So yeah, not the best. So yeah, that's the IS-4 for you. My bad, I thought that we actually did do 4K on that game. I think that was the other game because I left it early. And yeah, that is the IS-4. So my advice for this tank, I'd recommend usually go medium side because you do actually get bounces from a lot more mediums and lights than tank destroyers and heavy tanks. Your traverse is slow, so I would try and recommend staying next to objects or terrain to make sure that you do not get COD'd by lights and mediums while you're on the medium flank. I'd avoid all like your tank destroyers and your heavies because they can penetrate you easily. I would recommend also carrying a first aid kit because I don't know why I'm not using it. Just to make sure that your driver and your tracks do not get destroyed as easily. I believe that's what it does. Yeah. So, yeah, that's my basic advice. Also, do aim your shots. Well, you have to in every tank, but this is a Russian heavy. It doesn't have the best of aim times at 4.6 seconds. So, do be sure to save your time. No, do be sure to aim your shots, and you should be just fine. Do make sure to equip your improved engine boost, as it does improve your speed as well as your traverse. And yeah, that is it from me. I do hope that after this video you do get better in the IS-4. It is an okay tank. It can still perform. It's not as good as it once was. There was like this meme, I'm sure you all know it, the don't buy IS-7. Well, I'm pretty sure I can have the honour of saying don't buy IS-4 because the IS-7 is just better in every way now. So yeah, do leave a like on this video if you haven't already. Do also join my Discord channel, which is in the link down below. Same for my Twitch channel and the same for my email for your replays. I've been Grand McLegend. I do hope you've enjoyed today's video. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you all soon. Bye bye.